What's up, guys? Welcome back to Everyday Struggle. I am Nadeska here with Wayno and Waka from the Atlanta delegation. Now, Waka, of course, we've loved having you as a guest on the show before, and we appreciate you holding it down for academics for the next couple days. What's good in your world?
What's good in my world? Technically, I'm about to go in the gym, shave some fat. Quarantine showed me how big I am, how much time I waste. So I'm just attacking the problems around my world.
That takes discipline. I haven't worked out at all. Yeah.
Man, genetically, you lucky. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Genetically blessed. All right, so let's jump into it. So Waka, we have been on break for a week, so we did miss a couple big stories. So we're just going to start recapping a little bit. Of course, over 4th of July weekend, Kanye announced that he was running for president of the United States. I don't think this came as a complete surprise to a lot of people because he mentioned this before, but I don't know if people thought he was serious. He did tell Forbes that he's running under a political party called the Birthday Party, but we also found out that he has not registered with the Election Commission, and he missed the deadline to file as an independent candidate. So when he tweeted this, what were your initial reactions?
When Kanye tweeted that,
Mm-hmm.
he about to drop an album.
Right.
That's how I
So
thought
just
it
album promo.
Yeah, I thought it was like album promo. To be honest.
It was album promo. Yeah, for me, I like we used to him saying like all types of off the wall shit. For me, like I thought that he was ready to drop an album too because he's been kind of cold. I mean, like, he's been dropping music and it hasn't been connecting at all. And I think, him being quiet has been like a gift and a curse a bit, because like when he's talking a lot and he drops music, it's received differently. But him being so quiet, he dropped music and then nobody's paying attention to the music, but it's like, I'm running for president, now the world stops. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think he's getting up for an album or a Yeezy release or something.
Do you guys feel like this is good promo? I think if he had just tweeted that, it's one thing, people could speculate and then he could start rolling out music. But then in the Forbes interview, he addressed a lot of things like why he wore the MAGA hat. And then he goes on to talk about other things that are definitely more controversial, like him being pro-life and saying that Planned Parenthoods were put in cities to do the devil's work. Do you feel like all of that kind of conversation would help with rolling out music?
What you think, what?
Nah, what we see in music is people just start anything to just get everybody paying attention to them. Then they hit them with the music or the album. But I think when for Ye, Ye was my favorite artist. Like he was my inspiration. Like people I actually look and see how to do business moves. But he need to start backing the shit he say up. You know what I'm saying? Not just like, yo, this is the devil's work. Show us how it's the devil's work. You should know that. Show us. Don't just like cause controversy. Like to me, I think everybody watching how Donald Trump moved and tweeting, thinking that's the new way how presidents should act. Being a president is dead ass serious. It's not being biased. It's serious. And I think people looking at the presidential race like it's a joke now. This shit ain't funny. It's serious. It's real serious. And for Ye, if you want anybody to follow him as a president, he got to conquer who Kanye is as a music exec. Meaning he got to have a label. He got to have beyond artists. He got to have a real lifestyle that the culture can follow, and not just somebody that's making rational decisions and people that's just blurting out or not trying to talk about. Yeah, I'm from the outside looking in like everybody else. So he just needs to conquer who he is and don't confuse us with his personality.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't really trust in. I mean, the presidential, like out of all elections now, it seems like the presidential one is the most like one where you don't know really which direction to go. Even before that, even with Biden and Trump, not that I don't support Trump at all, but Biden got a lot of sketchy ways in his past as well. So I'm just looking at it from this standpoint. It's like with Kanye, I'm right now for everything that we really going through. I wish that, and maybe this is just me being selfish. I wish that he would have used his platform to kind of address more of the situations that we're going through as a whole, as our people, as opposed to it just being about because they're Planned Parenthood. You know what I mean? I seen an interview with somebody this past week that said a lot of different things about Planned Parenthood and how Black kids don't even have the opportunity to be born because how they placing these Planned Parenthood things in our neighborhoods. And like, that's one side of the view. But for me, looking at Kanye, I'm just looking at Kanye like, dog, all the shit that we going through, I think that like you running for president is not even something that we should even take into consideration right now. We should be talking about how we're gonna affect this change. There's still Black kids getting hung and killed by police every single day. And if you're not leading with that, I mean, if you're not leading with that conversation with your presidency alleged run, I don't know what to think of it, period.
That's still lopsided. Just because you're Black and you're a president, I don't think everything you do as a president should be Black. The world is bigger, and America's bigger. You know what I'm saying? Man, way deeper than Ye doing that. Ye need to tell us how it feels to be a Black man with not a Black woman, because it's a lot of interracial dating going on. It's a lot of people being chastised for that. You know what I'm saying? He need to step up more for being Black. We don't care about no president shit, nigga. We care about you stepping up for the community. And he's in power. He's a billionaire. He's a Black billionaire. He should be the community, bigger than just selling the shoes. Like,
yeah. And you're aware of what's going on. So obviously, the government gave out a lot of loans to small businesses. They've certainly been suffering during the pandemic. There wasn't even enough money to go around, but we also learned that Yeezy brand collected about $2 million, which is a lot of money for someone who's a billionaire. You know what I mean? So he is still focused on his business at the same time.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Trump make the CIA stay in his Trump towers and pay. He still got
when I seen that, I didn't really like, because I seen a lot of people like going at Kanye like, oh, he took the government's money and this, that, and the third. From a business standpoint, if you're eligible, I mean, I wasn't able to get my business loan. I applied, I hadn't heard nothing back. But you know, from a business standpoint, like if he employs people, I don't see the problem with that. But you know, people like to get riled up about anything right now.
Yeah, well, that will definitely be a conflict if you're seriously, you know, running for president, which it seems like no one thinks that he is. It's just for music promo. But yeah, I don't think he can manage Yeezy brand and be in the Oval Office. That would be a little bit challenging.
Kanye need his own island that he could run. Like he need to make a Yeezy island and he could just put people on and employ them and they could do their thing from there. And he could be the president of there. Like for real, I think he's gonna go crazy. Well, let me not say that. He's gonna move a little bit sketchy if he doesn't get his own thing. Like I feel like he's so narcissistic. He just needs his own thing to be empowered and put on a pedestal for. That he needs an island or something.
Well, guys,
or he could just put the easy shelters on there. You know what I mean?
Let's see, we got a few more months till the election. We'll see how it plays out. Waka, I don't know if you've been catching the Verzuz battles. Like a couple weeks ago, we were talking about Fab and Jada. So now T.I. has challenged 50 Cent to a Verzuz battle. He said that he wouldn't be surprised if 50 didn't accept since he lost when he went up against Kanye like 13 years ago. He told 50 that his catalog is in trouble. Obviously, 50 is a big troll. He has a lot of fun with this stuff, so he's not taking it too seriously. But T.I. has done a couple of interviews with All Def and with Ebro in the Morning, kind of doubled down. He's saying that he doesn't think it's about record sales. He just thinks he has a doper catalog than 50 because he has 5 classic albums. He also said that 50 has an ego that's big enough to stand up to his bravado. Do you guys think this would be a good match if we're comparing catalogs?
You can't say that. Cause I know people that like T.I. that don't really rock with 50, but I know a lot of people that like 50 that don't rock with T.I. Now, if we talking battle to battle, I can see it kind of leaning to T.I. But if we talking like a full body tape against each other, 50 will body T.I.
So I don't know now. I don't know if nobody gonna get bodied, but go ahead, finish. Go ahead.
Man, I'm being real, man. 50 put a whole CD out on you. It's serious.
I'm talking about, but we talking about how the Verzuz like 20 for 20 records. Like you.
Oh,
like
20 for 20 records?
Yeah, going back and forth.
It's different because T.I. more mainstream than 50 Cent.
You think so?
Of course.
I mean, 50's definitely had a lot of mainstream moments.
Nah, T.I. got way more mainstream hits than 50.
Yeah, well, I think the thing is when I think it would be, first of all, we're never gonna see this battle happen. Like I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But if it did, I've seen a lot of people trying to shit on T.I. Like, yo, T.I. got some of the best music ever, and he's one of the best rappers, not just from the South, but just period. Like if we making the top 50 or top 20, I think T.I.'s in there as a rapper. Now 50 might not be as lyrical as T.I., but 50 people act like 50 a pushover too. I think it would be great to see, but just because of the the egos that's involved, it won't never happen because 50 won't keep it music. Like I don't see them doing a versus battle and 50 keeping the music. He gonna start talking all types of shit, all types of disrespectful shit, and somebody gonna turn the button off.
That's rap though. That's what you signing for. It should never be personalized. It's a sport. So whatever you got to do to take your opponent off track, you got to do it. It's like playing basketball. You got to talk.
Hey, you want to talk shit, but I just that would be crazy. That'd be crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. That would be crazy.
It would definitely be very entertaining. I mean, of course, people had a lot to say about this. I'm actually glad we have someone from Atlanta and from New York to weigh in on it. Right. But T.I. said just because he's not in the spotlight as much as some people, he started, again, talking about the catalog and saying he feels like he should be mentioned up there with people like Jay-Z, Kanye, and Wayne. Would you guys agree?
I would definitely put T.I. in that class because I'm thinking of T.I. as first off a rapper and then as a hit maker. As a rapper and a hit maker, he's in that, like he's in a high class. I don't know how many people have ever been to a T.I. show. You know what I mean? Like he could do 15 minutes and burn shit down with old shit for 15 minutes. So a whole hour and a half of his music, people forget what he's done, When
we say hits, we talking about by yourself, right? No features, no nothing.
I mean, I'm not mad at Live Your Life with Rihanna. Like I'm not bad at Live Your Life with Rihanna, but yeah, hits by yourself. I mean, he still got what's the joint?
That I'm Serious.
What you know about that? I'm serious. T.I. Trap music. T.I. Urban Legend. T.I. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of songs that he put on them PSC, them Pimp Squad albums that could have been his. That was bangers. Like T.I. got a lot of.
Nah, Tip going crazy. The thing about Tip though, he just got to let the people yell for him.
Right.
That's it. He don't need to do no talking. He don't say what he got to say. I think he don't need to troll like 50. Just put it out there. Just remind people if he ducking it. You know what I'm saying? Just remind people, he ducking that.
I think so many people see T.I. family man now and forget who this nigga really is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they see the show. Like, Waka, you go through that too? Like, with you being on the show with your family and all that, you forget who you are as an artist?
Not even. Not even.
While this was going on, Vince Staples decided to chime in and said that Atlanta has the best rappers ever, and it's not even close, right? He said if we're doing states, because of course people jumped into the conversation, he said California is up there, but as a city, Atlanta, one, has way too many dudes and too much innovation. He said it's 10 billion rappers from Atlanta, and they all have a classic song and unique outfits. I don't even know if we can debate this one.
Well, I wouldn't say they got the best rappers ever, but Atlanta does have a great foundation. And even now, right now Atlanta is not a secret. Atlanta runs the game as far as music. And I think that now when you see like a Little Baby getting better as a rapper, you start to take him a little bit more serious again. Not that people weren't, but like there's not a lot of people that you could compare to 100 3000 or Big Boy or even a T.I. from the newer class. Now I feel like with Baby's going at in his career, it's gonna make a lot of the younger guys say, "Oh shit! Like, yeah, we can make these joints, these bangers and all that, but we gotta rap, just as much."
Yeah, Atlanta got best rappers ever.
Ever?
Hands down.
Thought you might say that.
Now I'm gonna tell you why, because rap is different from hip hop. Now, if we talking hip hop,
you tweet that. I wanted to know what you did. I seen you tweet.
Rap is like street rap. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like hip hop is an art. It's metaphors. It's a message. You know what I'm saying? It's something you can leave and take with you. To me, honestly, because New York had hip hop rap. Atlanta has.
Okay, so question: do we consider Outkast rappers, or we consider them more in hip hop? Because 103,000. Okay, so all right, so
to me, rap is guys that don't rap with a substance. They just rhyme, fly words, and it's party music. Hip hop to me is the dynamic of both. A message, something that means something, lyricism, metaphors, and it rhyme, and you could play it in a car in a club. You have that though.
I think it's one of the same. I don't think it's like a difference though, for real.
Nah,
I just think that it's different. A big difference. I mean, I think
Hard in the
now,
Paint is rap.
Hard in the Paint,
rap. That ain't.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't rap. That didn't come with no substance, but it's definitely like.
All right.
So you got.
We gotta find a way to.
A lot of people got songs that's about nothing though. A lot of people got songs about nothing. Even niggas that can rap.
Man, I had a career about songs about nothing. What the hell are you talking about? I know. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not lying. Niggas be mad.
Yeah, but
be like, yo, y'all Waka don't say. Nigga, I'm telling you.
That don't make it. All right. But I don't think that like hip hop is all expression. So I don't think that like a person that raps about something isn't looked at as not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like that just don't like compute to me a bit.
A hip hop artist, in my opinion, hip hop artist is Kendrick Lamar. That's a hip hop artist.
So is
J. Cole a hip hop artist? Kanye, Common, a hip hop artist. Kanye, a hip hop artist.
Really? I'm saying, but that's
hip hop artist. Fucking.
But that's only up until now, though. Like that's only up until now. I'm talking about before we going by history. Because if we say Atlanta got the best rappers ever, we got to go about all history.
Nah, right? Hell no. Atlanta ain't got the best rappers ever. Because I can put Big L. No. We talking about today. We talking about present day. We ain't talking about going in the past. Because I could get Big L, Cool G Rap, LL,
Styles P. Jadakiss.
I don't even gotta go that far. I'm talking in time. Like you could just get a starting five of old school guys and then annihilate everybody.
Right. But that's rapping though, like because we're gonna say rapping, not hip hop, and like that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out like how you slice it.
Hip hop is back in the day. Rap is what morphed from hip hop.
Interesting.
To me.
Well,
can like Ja Rule created what they call the mumble rap shit. No matter how nobody want to put it. Oh yeah,
Ja Rule created mumble rap. How?
Well, it morphed from Ja Rule shit. The singing hip hop.
But nah.
He created singing hip hop. Who was doing singing hip hop before Ja Rule?
But that's not mumble rap though.
But that's what mumble morphed from. It's singing rap.
Nah, I would say if anybody created mumble rap or
T-Pain
derived from. Nah, I wouldn't even. T-Pain is a singer. He's a crew. Like T-Pain is an all-out singer. I wouldn't say it derived from that. I would say like Soulja Boy. A lot of the people who follow Soulja Boy and Lil B later on created mumble rap. I wouldn't say.
Fuck no. Hell
yeah, absolutely.
Hell no.
T-Pain. How is wait a second, Waka, because you said Ja Rule. Ja Rule is songs where he's rapping with fucking Jay-Z and DMX. How did he create mumble rap?
No, I'm saying the style of it. Like sometimes somebody could take a style of what somebody. I'm just telling you what I hear people saying, bro. It's not just me coming up with this. I hear people like, "Yo, Ja Rule started." No, it came from T-Pain. And I'm like, what? Then you go back and listen. You be like, well, he is Irv Gotti and all the people that merge hip hop or R&B. Like kind of what how Diddy did. I'm telling you, everything just morphing from. We just gotta get a timetable, my nigga, and just put it down on the whiteboard and watch how shit connect.
Yeah, I don't think that there's a correlation between T-Pain and Lil Pump.
Man, I'm not thinking. Don't think about what 50 did to him. Take that out your mind, man. Trust me. Just look at the music.
That's what I'm saying. Musically, I don't think there's a correlation. But that's what we're here for.
Yeah, we are here to debate. I mean, I guess we could agree that Atlanta rappers probably do have the best outfits. We could say that for sure.
We got the best music too. Nobody
the best outfits.
Nobody has better music in Georgia.
Listen, I love Atlanta music. I love Atlanta rappers, but them niggas go on Linux and pick the mannequin. Give me that. The whole thing, the whole outfit right there. We not gonna do that. They got the best outfits.
Nah, that's New York. That's New York.
That's Queens. That's Queens niggas. That's Queens niggas. You're a Queens nigga, Waka. You know.
You see how we divided already?
Mannequins? Nah. I don't know. I can't dress, so I'm out of that.
All right.
So our last topic today, Waka, when you were on the show last time, we talked a lot about ownership in your career. We see a lot of young artists trying to own their own work. So YoungBoy NBA recently told fans that he was trying to buy his master recordings, saying he went as far as offering up his next 4 albums for free in exchange for his masters, but the offer was declined. He did not specify a label or a publishing company. There are rumors that it may be Atlantic Records he's talking about, but what do you think about this type of negotiation?
Shit, he talking Atlantic Records, man. Motherfuckers, crooks. For YoungBoy, He should just audit them.
What do you mean?
Like audit. I said that. No artists know that. Like anytime as an artist that you feel like your label is cheating or you want to find out they're telling the truth, go get you a lawyer that do audits. Meaning they check the books and follow. It's like the IRS. You come as like the IRS. Like, yo, let me check those books. And you get a lawyer to go into your contract. You create a company, a shell company that's not you, to go try to buy your publishing instead of it coming from you. Because 9 times out of 10, they in the business of making money. So they'll sell your damn contract any day. Youngboy should definitely do that. He should start off by ordering them. It ain't hard. I remember being there, signing somebody thinking that, you know what I'm saying, I'm in a good deal. Next thing you know, I'm signing like 3 different people. I'm like, yo, I was your artist. Like, what the fuck? They be like that.
Yeah, I mean, with Youngboy, I just want to know how his albums are counting, because this nigga's dropped at least like 7 or 8 full-length projects in the past. Deal. Yeah, he should be out by now. It's like, I mean, I don't know how much he signed for, but like, man, it seems like he's damn near on his 10th project in less than 3 or 4 years. Like, he definitely has the leverage to renegotiate for sure, because he does great numbers. You know what I mean? He does great numbers.
I don't know, man. I signed a contract back in the day. I call it a slave contract. I'm still in that motherfucker, and I've been past obligation.
Damn.
I'm at the point now. I'm in the process of suing. Like, it's real.
So sometimes you do the audit, but it's still not enough to be able to renegotiate.
I never said that. I never said that, man.
No, I'm just asking. I didn't know that you could.
All right. Yo, when you order somebody, I guarantee you it's gonna be some shit to talk about. That's all I can tell you. I guarantee you, every artist in the game should order their label, but a lot of people can't afford to do the order.
Right.
So that's a whole nother thing. A lot of people don't know the proper lawyers that do audits. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta get with an artist like myself. Not trying to throw myself out there, but I love to help you for free. Like, I love to just point you to the people. Like, yo, get him, use him. And labels know when these guys call, like, oh shit. It's one of our shit moments. Especially Youngboy. You know these young artists, they're not telling them the truth at all.
Yeah, and he has great earning power. He definitely streams well and has a very, very loyal fan base. So hopefully that's something that he can do. Hopefully you can help him. That would be really dope. Waka, we appreciate you. We appreciate you co-hosting with us today. Before we go, we do want to say RIP to Lil Marlo, who was killed in Atlanta on this Sunday. We want to send condolences to his friends and family. Sorry to end on a sad note. Just wanted to say RIP. Waka, thank you again. And you'll be back here with us tomorrow on Everyday Struggle.